Hello, everybody on the official OET page. First of all, can you confirm that you can hear me and that you can see me? If you're watching on the Facebook page, please type in, yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can see you. Or even type in, yes, whatever you want to do. Just confirm to me that you can hear me and that you can see me on the official page. So we have Jadreja, if I mispronounced your name, I am very, very, very sorry for that. But anyway, we got our first student today. Can you confirm that you can hear me and that you can see me? And also thanks so much for coming today, whatever time of the world it is for you. This is just a little sound check for me to ensure that everyone can hear me and see me and that everything is going to go nice and smooth today for the rest of the class. Great. Here comes all the comments. Great. Everyone can hear me and everyone can see me. Fantastic. All right. So welcome to the session today. My name is Scott and I am from Swoosh English, an online premium preparation provider for the OET exam. So I'm going to spend a bit of time for the first 5 or so minutes today getting to know you guys. It's very important for you to feel warm, welcome to the class, getting your vocal cords and your fingers warmed up and ready to engage in some OET English practice today. So I've got a question for all of you. Where do you think I'm from? Question. I'm not going to tell you. Listen to the way I speak, even look at the way I look possibly as well. Where do you think I'm from? I'm looking forward to seeing the comments. All right, this will be fun. This is always a fun game. Some people think I am from a very different part of the world to what some people would normally say. So yep, question once again, for those who might be coming in now, where am I from? Where do you think I am from? Okay, let's just have a look at the comments while people are here. Yep, we got lots of people here today are all saying, yes, I can hear me. Great, I hope these numbers increase more as we have a really, really fun session planned today overall. All right, so I'm going to say hello to some people while this is coming in. We have Juby. Hello, Juby, nice to see you. We have Kupokiri, we have Zara, we have Deepthi, we have Razel, we have Zakaula, we have Shuvo, we have Sharman E, we have Atif, Sel, Michael, Siho, Dumo, Sana, Juliet, Sarah Grace H, Fahim, Atif, Equa, Yadram, Gerald, Dr. Fardus, we have Manal, we have Ogo Chukwu, we have Danica, we have Axa, sorry, we have Saphalia, Tina, Ashley, Tabia, and Aggie as well. Fantastic. So welcome to everyone who started the session today. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope more people come and we'll have lots of fun in this session. All right. Okay, we have lots of comments coming in. We have UK, we have UK, 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 UK. Yes, I'm not from yes, I'm only joking. Canada, oh, it's a different one. We have Britain, we have Australia, really? We have hello there. I'm only joking. I'm not from hello there. We have Welsh. Interesting. First one for that. UK. UA. No, sorry, UA. Very good. All right. Yeah, we have lots of different comments coming in today. I'm just going to put on the newest comments. Yeah, so most of you are pretty correct in terms of the part of the world I am from. I am from Ireland, the north coast of Ireland. So I'm in the part of the Ireland which is technically in the UK, but not on the island of Britain. So thanks so much, guys. Not from Canada, not from Australia, mate. I don't speak like that. That's fun. Anyway, where are you guys from now? I want to know where you are from. Type into the comments. We have Ali. Hello, Ali says he is from Egypt. Fantastic. We have Moyad from the UAE. Welcome to Ali. Welcome to Moyad. Suvo says Swedish. Interesting. It's because I've got a fair complexion. What do you think, Suvo? All right, good. So hello to Sneha, hello to Sharu, hello to Fahim, hello to Ajesh, hello to Raji, hello to Tinju, hello Tammy, hello Jinsey George. I recognize you, Jinsey George. Back for some more. Fantastic. Good to see you again. You're liking these live lessons. We have Uma Rath from the UAE as well. We have Ahab from Oman. Fantastic. And we have Cynthia. I recognize your name as well. Great. Deepthi is from India. Gerald Patrick is Native American. Interesting. Capia said Ireland. Fantastic. Tina said Australia. Khaled is from, hello, Khaled is from Saudi Arabia. MG Peral, maybe you're thinking I'm from Australia. I'm not sure if you're from there too. Domo said Scotland. That's very close as well. Excellent, guys. Good. Keep the comments coming in. Once again, one more question. Where are you from? Vina, hello. Vina has said she's from the Philippines and Singapore. Fantastic. Welcome today to the session. We have Lejanthong Naga is from Kohima. Welcome to the session today. Deepthi is from Kerala. I love Kerala. It's a beautiful part of the world. I was lucky to spend some time there in 2017. Great. We have Aksa from India. Welcome to the session, Aksa, and welcome from India, of course. Jumal from India as well. Great. Jubi from Kerala, India too. Kerala is a beautiful part of the world. One of my favorite places is a beach called Varkala, near the capital city of Trivandrum, down on the south coast. I love that part of the world. It's so nice. We have Agi from India, Tina from Kerala as well. Gerald from Zimbabwe, welcome Gerald. MJ from the Philippines, Priscilla from Zimbabwe, Dr. Fardus from Somalia, welcome Dr. Fardus again. Deepthi from India, we have Fahim from Pakistan, Sneha from Kerala, Saphala from Kerala too, Lenutu from Romania, welcome to the session Lanuta, sorry. Khaled from Saudi Arabia. We have Mohammed from Iraq. Very nice. Sugo from Bangladesh. Saibi from Laos. Oh, Laos, a beautiful part of the world. I love Vientiane and I love Nuam Prabang. It's a beautiful part of the world. Netsai from Zimbabwe. Siho from India. Hafsa from Bangladesh as well. Well, welcome to the session, Hafsa, our first Bangladeshi student here today so far. Juliet living in the UAE. Ahmed from Pakistan. Liddy from India. Sarah Grace H in Saudi Arabia. Atif in Calgary, Canada. Very nice. We have Serene from Manila in the Philippines. We have Razel from the Philippines as well. Very good. Shadi from Qatar. Dumo from Nigeria. Christine representing the Philippines, the lovely Filipino flag. We have Joan from Jeddah. Very good. We have Sakuula from Pakistan, Sharmin from the Philippines. We have Ogo Chukwu, is currently in Perth, Australia. It's a very isolated part of the world, I must say. Kanta from India, Resmi is currently in Scotland. Mistar from Zambia, Aksa living in Ireland. Fantastic. What part of Ireland are you in, Aksa? Let me know in the comments. Joby from India. Bijender from I'm only joking. Raji from Saudi Arabia, Akshok from the UAE, Ali from Egypt, and Muad from the UAE. Welcome, guys. We got a very nice international bunch here today in the class. So keep the comments coming in. I'll, of course, try and read them as we go through the class. I like to know where everyone is from because it's a nice international bunch. Some of you guys will be, it's currently 8 a.m. in the morning in Ireland, so it's a very early start for me. Maybe some of you, if you're tuning in from Canada, it's very, very, very early in the morning. But if you're tuning in from somewhere a bit more east, such as Australia, the Philippines, Laos, etc., it's going to be quite late in the afternoon for you. But welcome to the session, guys, and thank you so much for coming today. I look forward to it. So before I get the session started, I want you to type in to the comments while I load up the presentation file for today. When are you taking the OET exam? Type into the comment, guys. When do you plan to take the exam? I know there's a few exams happening tomorrow and Saturday. Are you taking the exams as soon as tomorrow? Or maybe you're waiting a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2, 3 months. I'm not sure. Let me know when you are taking the OET exam, because that's obviously a nice thing to know. Anyway. So let's get the session started. As I told you, my name is Scott, and today we are going to be doing a special session, part 2, on vocabulary and phrases used in healthcare, specifically looking at idioms used in a healthcare context. So let's get started into the session. So if anyone has, obviously, this is going to be our third contribution to Swoosh English to the OET live classes. Don't forget to check out the first 2 sessions that were done by myself at Swoosh English on the OET channel, specifically OET vocabulary with Swoosh English Medical Idioms Part 1. Today's session is the second part, so I'm going to reference some parts of that class too alongside it. So make sure you check that out for a full double lesson packed full of medical idioms using the medical context. And also the second part, which is OET vocabulary with Swoosh English, medical phrasal verbs, part 1. The next session I do OET is going to be on phrasal verbs again, a double-barrel lesson. So make sure you check out those videos, get some great advice on medical idioms and phrasal verbs. And it's all done, obviously done for free on this platform, so you might as well make most of it. You know where to find them, guys, on the official OET Facebook page under the videos tab. So that would be great. Make sure you check out those sessions because they're going to be lots of fun and action-packed. So today's lesson is going to focus on the following. We're going to learn about phrases and idioms used in common medical settings and situations. We're going to then do some activities to consolidate knowledge of these idiomatic expressions. We're going to look at gap fills, grammar exercise, as well as a listening exercise, possibly a speaking exercise if time permits to use some of the expressions and apply them to various contexts. And then finally, of course, analyzing and applying learned idioms in the OET speaking context. So that'll be great for the lesson. Let me know if you're looking forward to seeing more of the lesson today by typing into the chat box. Yep, looking forward to the lesson. Great, sounds amazing. Whatever you want to know. I'm looking forward to seeing what you think about today's lesson. Okay, so while I'm reading some of the comments, oh, wow. So Gerald's doing the exam on December. Ehab, September 26th. Remia plans to take OET in the coming December. Plenty of time, guys. Well done. November for Mohammed. Aggie's doing it in October. Tinju is doing it in November. Dante is doing it next year. Welcome to the session, Dante. Netsai is doing it in November. Mistar in October. Shuvo in October. You join September 12th unless rescheduled again due to pandemic situation. I'm sorry to hear that happen to you, Al John, but I wish you can take the exam on that day. I know it's good for your morale and making sure that we get this exam obviously passed in time for your next big step in your life. Deeply, it's September 19th. Arcana, September 12th. Naslin, October. Gerald Gonzalez, welcome to the session. September from the Philippines. Welcome, Gerald. Shabir, 26th of September. Safhala, September 24th. Fahim in October. Juliet, 12th of September. Raji is doing it on September 12th. Welcome to the session, Raji from Saudi Arabia. Shadi, September 26th. Dumo, 12th of September. Sijo, October. Resmi says tomorrow. Oh, wow. Wow. You're coming into these sessions for hopefully a bit of encouragement and a bit of fun. Great. Resmi, I wish you the absolute best of luck with your OET exam tomorrow. Let me know how you're feeling about the exam. Are you feeling confident? I hope you are. Please let me know, and I wish you the best of luck in your exam tomorrow. Vina is also doing it tomorrow. Vina, the exact same thing. I wish you the best of luck. Let me know in the chat box how you're feeling about doing your exam tomorrow. Charmin is doing it in September. Atif, September. Nevin, September 12th. Cynthia, tomorrow. Cynthia, same thing. How do you feel about your exam? I wish you the best of luck. Let me know in the chat box how you feel about doing it. Michael, October. Sarah in November. Ogo Chukwu, 12th of September. 12:39 noon, eh? Li Thung Naga, are you doing it today or is that another time? Please let me know. AXA, September 19th. Juby is doing it tomorrow as well. Let me know how you're feeling about the exam, Juby. I wish you the best of luck in getting the grades that you want. Very good. All right, guys, fantastic. So a lot of people are doing the exam over a staggered period of time, and others are doing it tomorrow. Wow, Resmi, I know you are probably feeling very, very nervous, but use those nerves to your advantage. I think when we're a bit nervous, it makes us think a bit clearer and makes us focus a bit more too. So I do think that if you can control those nerves, it'll go well for you in the exam, especially when it means to your attention of listening and reading. Best of luck, Resmi. You're going to be great tomorrow. We have Rizwan has joined, Ven has joined from the Philippines. Welcome to the session, guys. And we have Camila from Libya. Fantastic, guys. All right. Thank you, guys. And thank you for telling me when you're doing the exam. Okay, question on the screen. What is an idiom? Let me know in the chat box. Do we have an idea about what this specific term in the English language is? Please let me know what you think it is and type into the chat box. Today's session is not going to be me teaching to you and you listening and listening and listening. This class is going to be as interactive as possible. I want you guys to get involved, to talk, to chat. I encourage you to ask ask questions and type as many comments into the chat box as well. I love interacting with students today, and it makes it more fun for you guys if you guys can also interact with me and with each other as well. So I really encourage everyone to do that. It's also some typing practice and some listening practice for you as well, which might actually put you in good stead for the exam. So let's see. Okay, so Cynthia said it should be good. Good, Cynthia, you're feeling pretty confident. I can feel your confidence, and I hope it goes great for you tomorrow. All right. So Ahmed, hello, Ahmed has said a phrase that has a hidden meaning. Aljon has said an alternative expression. Cynthia has said some special meanings amongst words as well. Fantastic, guys. Keep them coming in. Some more comments. We got 3 good ideas of what an idiom is. Keep the comments coming in. It's a good way for you to practice your writing by, thinking of a phrase, thinking of a concept, and writing it and explaining it in your own words. But that's essentially what an idiom is. An idiom is a group of words in a fixed order that have a particular meaning that is different from the meanings of each word on its own. So we have a phrase here, for example. Let me just get my highlighter pen. To have bitten off more than you can chew. So all these words combined together obviously have a certain meanings by themselves. We combine them more. We're not talking literally about actually biting off something and not being able to chew it. It's an idiom that means you have tried to do something which is too difficult for you. So these words are often non-literal and meaning. They're common in the English language and also quite common in a healthcare context, as well as many idioms actually have a healthcare underlying meaning. This is why we're doing this lesson today, so you guys can learn them because you might hear them. Okay, so over to you guys. I'm sure that most of you have come across idioms in the English language before. I want you to brainstorm as many as you can think of and type them into the chat box. What English language idioms do you guys know? First of all, type into the chat box what the idiom is, and also maybe a second comment, or maybe in the same comment box as well. It's up to you what that idiom means to you. Because obviously some idioms have very specific meanings, but some idioms actually have quite similar meanings as well. Be interesting to know what you have learned in your English language studies, the particular meaning of an English language idiom. So please type into the chat box what you think that idiom is. Okay, let's have a look at the comments. So Dumo has said alternative expression, great English, well done. Shuvo has said hidden meaning expressed in a sentence. Ming Castro, welcome to the session today, Ming. An expression that has a different meaning than understanding it verbatim. That's very well written, Ming, and also precisely what it means. Great. Anna Haidar has said phrase hidden meaning precisely. Cynthia said, thanks. You are very welcome, Cynthia, about your exam tomorrow. Rizwana said, like phrases. Fantastic. Aljona said, alternative expression. Okay. Characteristic mode of expression, says Danica. Welcome to the session, Danica. Or maybe Danica, depending on pronunciation. Liji has said mode of expression. Fantastic, guys. Lots of great ideas coming in. Let's see some of the idioms that you guys maybe had in mind. Let's bring them in and see what they are. Okay. Oh, wow. Lots of great meanings coming in here. Let's have a look. I'm going to start at the very bottom and work my way up. Sarah Grace has said cold feet. Yeah, nice. What does cold feet mean, Sarah? Let me know what you think. Nikat has said tit for tat. Welcome to the session today, Nikat. Tit for tat. What does tit for tat mean? Let me know. That is an English language idiom. Cynthia Wong says rain like cats and dogs. Does that mean there's literally cats and dogs raining? I don't think so. Maybe it's raining like cats and dogs where you're living in the world right now, Cynthia. Shuvo has said cat and dog. Not by itself is an idiom, but we can obviously add a bit more to that. Shuvo to make an idiomatic expression. It runs cats and dogs. Ahmed, do you mean it rains cats and dogs? Because that is the idiom if you used it like that. Ming Castro, back on my feet, has recovered. Very good. That is a great medical idiom, which I covered in the last session. If you watched the session, well done. Thanks for remembering that. Dumo has said walking on eggshells, a great idiomatic expression. Dumo, can you tell me what it means? Liji has said over the moon. Fantastic, Liji, another good idiomatic expression. What does this mean? Beat around the bush, says Ben. Welcome to the session today, Ben. What does beat around the bush mean? Juby has also said over the moon again. And Ugaridu, welcome to the session today. It's saying it's raining cats and dogs, meaning it's raining heavily. Fantastic. Very good. Nice. Okay, keep them coming in, guys. Keep some of the more idioms. I'll take a few more and just see what the comments are. All right, so let me see. We have the elephant in the room, Arafa. What does the elephant in the room mean? That's a great idiomatic expression. Is there a literal elephant in your room right now? That would be great if that was the case, but obviously it's not literal. Selling like hotcakes. Face masks and face shields nowadays are selling like hotcakes, says Aljon. Fantastic. If something is incredibly popular, it sells like hotcakes because apparently hotcakes are popular. Kiyipa, sorry about that. Hand in a glove. Good. Let me know what that means. Dr. Faris said fit as a fiddle. Another good idiomatic expression. Hard to choose between the devil and the deep sea. Actually, that's a good expression. What does it mean? Safhala said, hello, Safhala, welcome to the session. Put yourself in her shoes. Great. What does that mean too? Alga said, don't judge a book by its cover. A great idiomatic expression. Let me know what it means. Charles, welcome to the session today, Charles. Break a leg, crocodile tear. Two more idiomatic expressions. What do they mean? Resme, beating around the bush. We've had that one already, Resme, but another good use of that. Fantastic. So Sarah has said cold feet means apprehension or doubt. Fantastic. Good. Right, there's lots of idioms here, but I'm going to try and get into some more idiomatic expression today in a specific healthcare context. Thank you very much, everyone, for your contributions. It's great to see so many comments coming through and you guys engaging in the class and sharing your knowledge with each other. Okay, here's an example of a few common idioms in the English language. So we have pull someone's leg, so far so good, and break the ice. I want you guys to think of the meaning of these idioms as well as an example of these idioms too. So let's start with the first one. Pull someone's leg. What does this idiomatic expression mean to you? And also, can you use this in a specific example in context in a sentence, hopefully accurately, and also hopefully grammatically correct as well? It's a good chance for you to brainstorm the meaning of idioms and practice applying some of these concepts in a wider grammatical structure as well in a written context. So let's see what you guys think. Pull someone's leg. Before the comments come in, I was going to see what other people have been writing about their idioms. So we have live and learn, says Resmi. That's a good idiom. Hello from Myanmar, Libya. Welcome to the session today. Thank you so much for joining. Atif has said hard to choose between the devil and the deep sea means it's difficult to pick one option precisely. Yeah, devil, deep sea, none are really that enjoyable to thought of. So yeah, hard to pick between two difficult options. Very good. D, welcome to the session today. D has said over the moon. Great. Niga has said equivalent retaliation, meaning tit for tat. Precisely, Niga. Thank you very much for that explanation. Then has said, beat around the bush to avoid talking about something difficult or unpleasant. Exactly. We're not dealing with the bush directly. We're going around it. You think about cutting it. So we're avoiding a specific problem. Very good. Tina has said, ask for the moon. All right. What does ask for the moon, right, Tina? Another expression using moon, but let me know what it means. That's a good idiom. Ogochukwu, welcome. I said to gain an understanding of something previously not understood precisely. Netsai, welcome to the session today. Netsai, spill the beans means let it out. Yeah, tell me all the information that you need. Is great, fantastic. All right. So here comes some of the expressions now for pull someone's leg. We've had cheat someone who was close to you. Oh, I don't know what that means. That sounds great. Tease, play, playfully, says Ming. And Juby says tease someone. All right, you guys are pretty much on the right wavelength. Very good. Hello, Sudha from Chanri. Hi from Kuwait. Welcome to the session today. So pull someone leg does actually mean that. Very good, something like that. Anyway, before we get into it, now let's have a look at both so far so good and break the ice. What do these two idioms mean in terms of their concept, as well as an example of how they might be applied as well? So obviously think about the comments, guys, in terms of what they mean and how they're applied to. That would be great as some of these comments come in. T says Netsai, pull someone's leg. Grace says to make someone believe something. All right, that's a good expression as well. I think you might be on to the right aspect. Let's see what comments are coming in now for so far so good, as well as break the ice. Shuva says, joking, do not take it seriously. I was just pulling your leg. Good, well done. And Netsai also says tease as well. Okay, I'm going to wait a few more minutes Break the ice, break the barriers, feel comfortable to talk, says Mohammed. Welcome to the session today, Mohammed. You're on the right wavelength. Okay, guys, good, good. Lots of good expressions coming in here. Fen says to make someone believe that is not true. So far, so good. Akme says until now. All right, guys, some good expressions coming in here. All right, let's have a look at some of these meanings of these words overall. To pull someone's leg means to joke with someone in a teasing way, like some of you guys actually explained there. For example, no way, I don't believe you. You are pulling my leg. If I said to you guys, you know what, in order to pass the OET exam now, you have to get 4 A's. How would you feel about that? Let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Would you feel good? I don't think so. I'm pulling your leg. I'm teasing you. 4 B's is fine. So that's an example how we might talk about that to try and tease someone in a joking and playful way. So far, so good means things are going well so far. So I could say so far, so good with my OET exam preparation. You are guys obviously are seeing improvements in your OET exam results, and so far, so good. There's nothing wrong. I could say so far, so good with this class. There's been no disruptive students. There's been no technical issues. I haven't coughed. I haven't sneezed, etc. So far, so good. Everything is good up till this point. And then finally, we have break the ice, which means to make people feel more comfortable if they are nervous, often in a new situation. So an example I can think of is often probably your first class. So when you go to your first class, you often feel quite nervous, you feel a bit timid, and you feel a bit scared. You could say, I was so nervous in my first class, but the teacher was so friendly and broke the ice. I hope I made you guys feel comfortable today by breaking the ice with you, by getting to know you, asking you questions about your exam, where you come from, etc., etc. So let me know if you are enjoying this session so far in terms of the idioms used. And of course, make sure you comment in your own examples as well. I'll try and read them throughout the class. It's good to see your typewritten discourse in terms of your grammar and your understanding of these concepts more so in the class. So yep, keep them coming in, guys. This is great so far. Okay, so why is it important to understand idiomatic language in OET? I'll let you guys also answer this question as well. Why is it important to learn? Well, they are commonly used in everyday English. They usually always have a non-literal meaning, as we've seen. Break the ice does not mean actually smashing the ice physically. It's a non-literal meaning. So unless you obviously are clued in terms of what these mean, you might not actually understand at first. That's why they need to be learned. And of course, they're commonly used by lots of people, especially native speakers, without them actually even realizing what that is too. So that's also very, very important. Knowing the meaning of and how to apply and respond to idioms accurately and appropriately shows an advanced level of English. So idioms are advanced. I mean, in order to actually know what the idiom means, you have to learn the structures beforehand, the literal structures as well. They're often constructed of many different words. They have a non-literal meaning and they're placed in a sentence as a whole. So they're quite advanced to learn. If you can use them accurately, then it shows a good level of English. Well, I personally think they are fun to learn and to compare with those in your native language, and you will likely encounter some of these phrases in the exam. Maybe the interlocutor might use some of them in the speaking exam. Maybe you might hear some of them being used in listening part A with the consultation. So it's good to actually understand what they mean so you can understand the bigger concept behind it and also get a great understanding of the listening material. It may facilitate in your use of and in your answering of a question in listening part A, for example. Now they are quite informal, so they wouldn't necessarily be used. In fact, they definitely wouldn't be used in. I would not recommend them being used in OET writing because they're informal, and you probably won't come across them in OET reading, given that you're reading a variety of more formal text as well. But you never know; you could come across them. But as I said, they are quite informal. Susan, hello, Susan has asked a very good question. Can we use idioms in OET speaking? Yes, Susan, you are more than welcome to use idioms in your OET speaking, but they need to be used appropriately, and I would not recommend overusing them as well. So if you can find a way to use an idiom or two in a nice, accurate, and appropriate way, I recommend so, but please don't think that you should be using idioms frequently, because that's one, very unnatural. It's quite contrived and can be overly informal if done so. as a doctor, you want to come across as quite clinical and knowledgeable and speak in a certain tone. Unfortunately, idioms are a little bit informal. So the answer is yes, but when used appropriately and accurately. Hope that answered your question, Susan. Let me know what you think of that answer. That would be absolutely great. Okay, let's now move on to our first idiomatic activity of the day. We've got a picture on the right. We have 4 multiple choice answers on the list. Let's start off with an easy one. Looking at the picture, looking at what the girl is doing, what do you think the idiomatic expression is on the right-hand side? Please let me know in your answers. What is this expression? All right. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the comments here. Let's see if we've got any more good questions coming in. So Sabir said, we'll come across many idioms in OET reading part particularly. You may come across them in some of the more informal parts, Sabir. So it's obviously good to actually know what they mean overall. And you may come across them in reading as well. That's why it's good to learn them, understand what they mean. Deep Thea said, can use idioms in OET speaking and reading. Well, you wouldn't use them in the speaking sense deeply, but it's good to understand them. And I also just answered the question about using them in OET speaking. Yes, but only when used appropriately and sparingly and also accurately as well. So Atif has answered the session. We got throw up from Ahmed, throw up from Fardis, throw up from Tina, throw up from Aljon. Van has also said throw up. Satfalia said C. Is that throw down, Saphalia? Gerald said throw up, throw up, throw up, throw up, throw up. Many throw ups. Fantastic. It's a nice, easy one. Throw up is what the little girl is doing, and throw up means to vomit. For example, I was sick in the morning. I threw up into my bucket, for example. Very good. Okay, let's go on to a few more abstract ones. That one was just to get you guys warmed up and thinking about idioms. Look at the pictures on the right-hand side. I've tried getting some pictures which kind of like talk about the concept. What do you think the idiomatic expression is? Fit as a fiddle, running a temperature, fast fever, back on my feet. Let's see what you guys think is the appropriate idiomatic expression, which may come through here. Yep, so lots of people have got the first one correct, referring to throw up. Fantastic, guys. Well done. I know that's a nice, easy one, but you never know. Some people have actually said throw down. Benar said throw down. I'm very glad that you wrote throw down, Benar, but actually the expression is throw up, which means to vomit, and something you probably come across as an OET, as a nurse or a doctor quite often. So Aljon has said back on my feet for this one. Okay, good. Thank you, Aljon, for your contribution. Dr. Fardus has said fit as a fiddle. Dumo has said back on my feet. Aljon has said back on my feet as well. Okay, good. Netsai has said back on my feet. Sharman has said fit as a fiddle. Ayodeji has said fit and fiddle. Atif has said running a temp and back on my feet. Ming has said back on my feet as well. All right, guys, interesting ideas. And Harminder has said back on my feet too. Very nice, guys. Well done. Thanks for your contributions. So here was my idea behind the 2 pictures and what these 2 concepts actually tell. It's running a temperature, right? Get it? Temperature, running man, running a temperature. That was the idea behind it. Please tell me you thought that was funny as well, and it wasn't just me. So yeah, back on my feet would also work on this case. The guy is running. Fit as a fiddle might also run too, but I'm trying to get images which evoke the literal sense of what the idiom is. Anyway, good. Running a temperature. When someone is getting sick and is developing a fever, they are running a temperature. Obviously, there's no running involved, but they are developing a temperature overall. Hope you guys appreciated the idiom, running a temperature. Very good. So Ming has said fever, then running back on my feet has recovered. Precisely, Ming. Very, very good. Cynthia has also said running a temperature too. Well done to Cynthia and well done to Ming. Very good. Okay, next idiom. Look at the 2 pictures on the right. We have 4 different idiomatic expressions. These are all idioms, by the way. Now tell me which one you think is the most applicable in this context, looking at the picture. Black and blue, black and white, blackened out, or have the blues, which is the idiom based on this picture. That'd be great to see. Ming said, lol, charades. Yep. I told you today, Ming, that this session is going to be a bit more fun than normal to kind of like break up, your serious OET studies. A fun way about learning some of these idiomatic expressions today. Very good. Keep them coming. Guys, what do you think this idiomatic expression is here on the right-hand side? Atif has said, have the blues. Thank you for the first comment, Atif. I appreciate you guys obviously taking the time to comment in and make this session a bit more fun. Ming has said black and blue. Very good. Okay, good. Two comments. Keep them coming in, guys. Keep the comments coming in. Okay, here they come now. Very good. A little bit of delay, I suppose. Charmin has said black and blue. Safalia has said have the blues. Kathy has said have the blues. Arcana, welcome to the session today. Arcana, or Archana, sorry. Have the blues. And Olga, hello Olga, has said have the blues as well. Let's just refresh one more time and see what else might come in. All right, here they all come now. Sharika, have the blues. Mohammed, have the blues. Preeti, have the blues. Don Joseph said, yes, can see. Oh, you must be watching the session from the very beginning. Welcome to the session today, John. Dumo has said blackened out. Deep Thea has said have the blues. And Ewan, hello, Ewan has said black and blue as well. Thanks for your contribution, guys. Drum roll. The answer is black and blue. So I think 2 or 3 students got that one right. Now, why is it black and blue? Black and blue means to be bruised. I could say, oh, I fell over and hit my arm. Now my arm is black and blue. It is very, very bruised. Okay. So a lot of you guys have said, have the blues. Now, what does have the blues mean? Can anyone tell me why have the blues is incorrect? Type into the chat box why have the blues is incorrect, and also tell me what have the blues means. Because have the blues is an idiomatic expression, but not the correct idiom used in this context. So please let me know why you think that one is wrong. The answer is black and blue. Okay. So yep, a few more coming in, black and blue. Thank you, Resme. Good answer. Plab has said have the blues. Juby has said have the blues. Chet has said black and out. Mendoza, black and blue. Yumare, welcome, has said black and out. But a few more for black and blue here overall, which is good. Yes, thank you, Ming. Thank you, Cynthia. Have the blues means to be depressed and sad. Oh, I'm not feeling very good today. I'm quite depressed. I have the blues. So have the blues means depressed. Black and blue means to be bruised. Thank you very much for that to distinguish those two idioms. Okay, let's look at the next one. Pictures of children with fruit in their eyes and to science. 4 idioms. On the mend, a step in the right direction, picture of health, and direction of health. What do we think this means? Yeah, blackened out means, yep, Plab said, means fainting. That's what blackened out means. To black out, oh, it means to faint. Very good. And Resme said, have the blue means depression. Bernard said, when you ask, some patients used it. Okay, very good. Yep, they actually would probably use it. I have the blues, or I'm black and blue. So that might actually happen. Therefore, it's good for your own knowledge of medical idioms. Okay, so Atif has said a step in the right direction. Okay, good. So look at the picture. Let's see if we can get this one okay. Atif has the first person to come in and say, a step in the right direction. Chet has said direction of health. Very good, very good. Thank you guys for the comments. Ming has said picture of health. Ehab said blackout means loss of consciousness. That is correct, Ehab. Thank you very much. Chet has said direction of health. Dumo said a step in the right direction. Okay, guys. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Kathy has said on the mend. Thushi Yanthi, I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. Welcome to the session, says direction of health. Very good. Okay, just a few more comments I'm going to look at in this session before we actually move on to what the correct answer is for this particular idiom. I understand there's going to be a bit of lag, by the way. I know some people, when the comments come through, there's going to be a few seconds behind. That's why I'm trying to wait and delay on this overall. Direction of health, says Ergina. Let's see if we can get one more comment coming in. Okay, good. I got a good few more coming in now. They're all coming in at once, which is great. Dr. Fardus, a step in the right direction. Deeply says direction of health. Mohammed said a step. Sarah said direction of health. Amir says picture of health. Benar says direct of health. And Arcana says on the mend. MEND, not MENT though, Arcana. Thank you very much for your contributions. This one is a picture of health. So the reason why I thought about that one in terms of the concept behind it, okay, this is a picture, right? Someone's taken a photo. We have the word health. So it's a picture of health. That's one way of looking at it in my head. And we have 3 children here. A picture has been taken and they're very healthy. You know, they're young, they're thin, they're happy, and they have fruit in their hands. So that's a picture of health. Now, direction of health itself is not actually an idiom. I made that one up. A step in the right direction is an idiom, but not applicable in this case. On the mend is an idiom, but not really applicable in this case too. Ben says, Yahoo, got it right. Very good, guys. Thank you for the contribution. Picture of health means an example of perfect health. So I'll make him into the clinic and you say, oh, look, you are a picture of health. You are very, very healthy. And you will tell them that by using that idiom, a picture of health. So well done, guys, to those who got that one correct. A good few people did. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your contributions. Let's look at one more of these charade style idioms before we move on to something a little different. What is this idiomatic phrase? Break out in a cold sweat, have a dizzy fit, out cold, or to have a splitting headache. What do we think is the idiomatic phrase used in this expression here? Let me know, guys. It'd be good to know. Break out in a cold sweat, have a dizzy fit, out cold, to have a splitting headache. So just so you know, all 4 of these are actually idioms. So obviously they'll all be used in a certain context. But what do you think the pictures on the right-hand side tell you about which idiom here is being very good? Mohammed, very good booze. Do you mean very good boss? Thank you very much, Mohammed, for if that is a compliment. It's great. Chippy has said beautiful. Welcome to the session, Chippy, and thank you very much for your comment. Amir said correct, happy. Very good. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate all your comments coming in. Keep them coming, guys. And if you're liking the session, by the way, please click like, a love heart, or something else on the session itself. Let the people at OET know that you're enjoying these free sessions for them. And of course, they'll be happy to keep them coming and maybe put some more on as well. So click that like button on OET's page to let me know if you're enjoying this session, everyone. I encourage you to hit the like button. Okay, so we break out in a cold sweat from Ming. Very good. Atif has said break out in a cold sweat. Good. Not good. Good. Possibly good. Chet has said to have a splitting headache. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Mohammed. I appreciate your comment and welcome to the session. Thank you. All the likes are coming in, 100 likes. Keep them coming, guys. Keep the likes coming in. Break out in a cold sweat to have a splitting headache, says Cephalia. Mendoza says break out in a cold sweat too. Deeply says splitting headache. Mistar, welcome to session. Mistar, to have a splitting headache. Sarah, to have a splitting headache. Plab, break out in a cold sweat. Shabir says enjoying. I'm very happy you're enjoying this session. Shabir, I know it's a bit different to what you normally do with OET, but that's why I did this session, to make it a bit more lighthearted and fun, but also educational at the same time. Renjith said splitting headache. Charmin said to have a splitting headache. Very good, guys. Lots of great comments coming in. I really appreciate those. Deeply says, very nice class. Thank you very much, Deeply. I appreciate that. Shabir said, please little fast. Oh yes, Shabir, I do realize I can speak very fast. I'm from Ireland and we naturally speak so fast. So I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. Thank you for letting me know, Shabir. All right, guys, great. So lots of good comments coming in. So we got 2 clear winners here, breakout in a cold sweat and splitting headache. So the idiom I was trying to get across here was break out in a cold sweat. So yep, I can see why you're thinking about this one being a splitting headache. The guy is holding his head. But if you look at his face too, you can see there's clearly sweat on his face. And also the picture here, it's ice, meaning it's cold. Sweat, cold, break out in a cold sweat. Thank you very much, guys, for the contribution. Can you tell me what break out in a cold sweat means? Let me know what you think that idiomatic expression means and also how it can be applied and used in context as well. Please let me know. So Sarah says full of life. Is that me? Wow, that coffee's worked very well this morning if I'm full of life, but I'm glad that you're appreciating it. And yeah, I hope it's, being a good session for you, and it's also making you more energetic and fun and keen for your OET exam. Very good. Okay, guys, let's see some more comments. Lots of comments coming in here. Okay. I want to know what you think the idiomatic expression break out in a cold sweat means. Okay. All right, out of a scary situation, says Dumo. Yeah, it's close enough, not entirely close, but close enough. Ming says diaphoresis is, I'm not actually sure what that medical term means. Ming, you're the doctor after all, or the nurse, not myself. Please let me know what that means, but I'm sure it's correct. Amers is feeling nervous. That's correct. Very good. Fantastic. So it pretty much does mean terrified, scared, nervous, something like that there. All right. So perspire, as in we actually, when we feel nervous, we start to perspire, we start to sweat from a fever or anxiety. So obviously we can break out in a cold sweat if we're feverish. After all, when you have a fever, you may feel hot, but you also touch cold to someone, or you're incredibly anxious as well. Like some of you guys might be in the OET exam. Oh, I'm breaking out in a cold sweat. I'm so nervous about doing the exam. So well done, guys, to those that got it right. Having a splitting headache is slightly different. It means a really, really intensely painful headache. So I can say to you, oh, wow, my OET exam soon. I'm going to break out in a cold sweat. Okay, excellent, guys. Right, fantastic. Good. So we've probably got about 30 minutes left in the class overall. I just want to let you know about Swoosh English quickly in terms of what we offer. We currently have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a YouTube channel. So if you're wanting some more OET content, please head over to our Facebook page, swooshenglish.com, www.facebook.com/swooshenglish, or Instagram, www.instagram.com/swooshenglish, and also our YouTube, www.youtube.com/swooshenglish, with lots of free content, lots of free groups, lots of videos, lots of activities, lots of exercises, as well as being kept up to date on the OET, on all the OET developments that happen. We'd like to cover that as well. So if you're interested in checking out Swoosh English, please type into the chat box, yes, I am, or yes, I will check you guys out on your Facebook, your Instagram, and your YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's now move on to another idiomatic expression. All right, so this one's slightly different. This time we have 3 pictures. It's slightly more difficult. There's no options available at all. So I want you to look at the picture and think, what does that mean? What medical idiom is being represented in that picture? So this is fun to me because there's so many different ideas which might come through. Some are actually quite close to the idiom. Some are just hilarious, and I get a good laugh out of them in a good way. It's fun. But some people actually are very good at this game and actually know the idiomatic expression based on the picture itself. So we have 3 pictures. Let me know what you think the idiomatic expressions are based on the picture. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's comments come through. This will be absolutely good. This will be fun. Okay. Good. All right. Thanks, guys, for everyone for messaging in. So we got more people saying, yeah, feeling nervous about what was the expression? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Breaking out in a cold sweat. Very good. Anxious feeling, says Obigiri. Welcome to the session. Ahab has said anxious. Sarah has said thank you. You're very welcome, Sarah. Pradita said, I think it's going good so far. Need to understand them fully, and the practical application conversation is important. I really appreciate you. Well, Priti, I also really appreciate you taking the time to draft such a long sentence. Tell me about your appreciation, and also you've got a great understanding about why these idioms are important. So thank you very much. I appreciate that comment. Mohammed said, thank you, our teacher. You are very welcome, Mohammed. So Arcana has said, yes, I will. Tina has said, yes, I will. Mohammed has said, yeah, I will. Juby has said, yeah, I will. Good. Check us out at Swoosh English on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our YouTube. We'd love you guys to come and be part of our community. Ehab has said, feeling nervous. All right, guys. Okay, here come the comments. This is great. Okay, good. So Sarah has said, I will too. Very good. So Atifa says, sleeping like a dog. Great, I love it. That's precisely what the dog is doing. It is sleeping and it is a dog. Good. But is it correct? We will see. Ming has said fit as a fiddle, healthy and well. Safala has said fit as a fiddle. Akman has said as strong and guitar, as sleepy as dog. Great. I love it. Looks like a guitar. He's strong. Very good. Fantastic, Ahmed. Keep the comments coming in. Richard Yawa, the first is oxygenating. Okay, interesting, guys. So no matter what you think these idioms are, please comment. Please comment in, because this is fun. It's great. You're going to make everyone laugh. You're going to get a good joke out of something like this here. It doesn't matter if you think it's not entirely correct. I will go through the answers afterwards. This is good fun. Sarah says fish memory. Fantastic. That's an interesting idiom, I must say. Khalida said, okay, I will. Great. Fish out of water, meaning can't resist. Okay, Atif, good. I like that idiom, but is it correct? We will see. Oxygenating. Okay, good, good. Let's have a look at a few more comments coming in. Just a few more. Let's have a look. Hibernating. Fit as a fiddle. Healthy. Fish out of water. Good. Deep breath, says Mohammed. Renjith, welcome to session. Exercise and rest related to health as well. Okay, good comments coming in, guys, for some of these. Let's have a look at what these idioms are. The one on the left with the strong arms is correct. Everyone got that one right. It means fit as a fiddle. It's a fiddle. It's strong. It's fit. Fit as a fiddle. What does it mean to you? Let me know. The second one is green around the gills. So fish have gills where they breathe, obviously, and they can be green. But what does green around the gills actually mean? Let me know in the comments. Final one, sleeping dogs lie, or sleeping like a dog is good. So this one is called out cold, as in the dog is passed out. It's lying in the snow, therefore it's cold. Maybe I could have got a better example. The dog maybe was a bit confusing, but it got you guys commenting, and I really appreciate that. So fit as a fiddle, green around the gills, and out cold. Well done. Let's look at another round. 3 more idioms. What do you think the picture is, and what is the picture representing in terms of idiom? Please let me know in the comments what we think it is. I'm going to look at some of the comments coming in. So we have hibernating, very good, says Kathy. Deeptha, let sleeping dogs lie. That's a good idiom, very good, but not the correct one, but also works. Dr. Fardis, I admire the way you explain every idiom. You guys are doing well. I appreciate you. Very good, Fardis. I also appreciate you for taking the time to come and check myself out representing Swoosh English today, and also for all your hard work with the OET exam. So it's good to know, and thank you very much for your kind words. Ugaso, feeling nervous. Oh yeah, okay, I'm sure. Let the sleeping dog lie, says Ayodeji. If I said your name wrong, I apologize, my friend. Anika, sound asleep. I like that one. Fish memory from Sarah. Fish out of water from Sarah Grace H. Cephalia, sound asleep. Ehab said, thank you. You're very welcome, Ehab. Anastasia, healthy lungs promotes good sleep. Okay, those are good examples, but let's keep some of the ones coming in now. So Richard has said broken limb for one. Fantastic. Ming Castro said cute, chunky cat, haha, joking. It is a cat. It is quite chunky and it is quite cute. So yeah, I agree with that, but it's not the correct idiom, but I appreciate your comment nonetheless. Juby says green around the gills means to look ill and pale. Okay, Juby, we'll look at that in the next exercise, but keep that in mind. Ahmed says broken arm and leg on per cat. Very alive, green around the gills, Obigiri. Okay, we'll see if you're right in the next exercise. Okay, keep them coming in, guys. We've got one being commented on the left-hand side with the cats. So far, the best answer is cute, chunky cats from Ming. Let's see if we got a better one coming in. Broken limb says Dumo. 9 lives says Kathy. You're thinking about the cat. Yeah, that works. Cat limp says Plab. Great. Good, good. Keep them coming in, guys. Keep them coming. Some of the comments. Prevention is better than the cure, says Mohammed. Okay, all right, guys. Okay, what about the one in the middle? What about the one on the right-hand side? What do we think those mean? Curiosity killed the cat. I like that idea, Ming. I like it. I like it. Is it correct? We'll see if you're right, though, but that actually is an idiomatic expression. Very good, very good. Okay, guys, let's have a look at some of the idioms. The one on the left-hand side is on the mend. We might have covered that one before. It's been a review. The cat's been in an injury. Someone's been in an injury. They are recovering. You can see they've got a brace. They've got a cast around their paw. They're on the mend. What do we think that one means? In the middle, out of shape. Okay. And on the right-hand side, we have a burger as a person. We have a thinner person as a broccoli, a lady. You are what you eat. So these are some idiomatic expressions used in the English language. Yeah, Nasleen got it. Fantastic. You are what you eat. Nasleen, well done for that one. Richard says, eating healthy on the leg. Very good. Well done, guys. Okay. Thank you for your contributions to the physical idiom, to the image idiom round. Now let's do an activity to match the idiomatic phrase with the correct meaning. So we have the 6 idioms we just covered there in that image round. We have the phrase on the left and we have the meaning in the middle. So what do we think is the meaning of the phrase here versus what we think it is in the middle? So let's have a look at the first one. What does fit as a fiddle mean? Please let me know what we think that this one means. Let me just get my app back up. 1 second. Okay, fit as a fiddle. What do we think this phrase means here? I too much just laughed there. Fantastic. Very good. Very good. I know it's great, isn't it? These idioms can mean lots of different things. Okay. Fit as a fiddle. What do we think it means? Let me know in the comments, guys. Keep them coming in. Let me just get my spotlight cue in the go so we can start to draw some lines between the answers. Okay, well, on the mend means getting better after an illness. Thank you, Juby. I'll just take that one now. Yep. On the mend means to recover from an injury or illness. We saw the cat on the crutch. In the cast, it means to get better. I'm on the mend. Very good. Okay, guys, keep them coming in. Keep the comments. Nika has said funny and interesting class. Yep, I always want to do something a bit different to your usual OET studies, but also make it relevant because, as I said, these idioms you will definitely come across these when you're practicing as a doctor or nurse in your native English speaking country, because they are used very commonly amongst native English speakers. And as I said, you also may encounter these in the OET exam, possibly in reading, possibly in listening, and possibly in speaking as well. That's why it's a good idea to understand them. So thank you for that. Okay, so Ming has said green around the gills. Oh, fit as a, okay, we'll go through them in slight order here. Chet has said fit as a fiddle means to recover. Not quite, Chet. We've said here already on the mend means to recover from an illness. Ming has said green around the gills means feeling, to feel ill or to feel sick. Right. Okay, fantastic. So we got 2 ones here. So green around the gills. When a fish is sick, it has green in its gills. So that's where that expression actually comes. It's comparing a person to a fish. Oh, I haven't been feeling well. I'm a bit green round the gills. I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling quite ill. So that's where it comes, comparing a person to a fish, which is quite interesting, right? Very good. Okay, out of shape means overweight. Yes, Ugaso, well done. Out of shape means overweight. So we looked at the man exercising. He was obviously overweight. He's out of shape, so he's not too healthy. We can say you're out of weight. You're out of shape if you're overweight. Out cold means unconscious or asleep. Precisely. Well done. Out cold. So often it's used in the context of having some, coming around from an anesthetic or an operation. The person is out cold from the anesthetic. I actually heard that as I was going to sleep one time under an operation I had one time. Oh, the patient's out cold. I heard it before I actually passed out. So it happens. Out cold. Can also mean just asleep as well, aka if someone's unconscious, maybe they fainted or something. So it can be used in various medical contexts. Okay. Sarah has said, you are what you eat, the food you consume. Exactly. So they have consequences on your physical health. We saw the man eating the burger. He was obviously quite shaped like a burger, a bit overweight. So you are what you eat. The woman obviously shaped more like a broccoli, much healthier and much slimmer. aka your diet has an effect on your overall health because of what you eat. And often a doctor has said that to someone before, you are what you eat. After all, you might hear this idiom being used. Okay, we also have fit as a fiddle. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. That one, excuse me 1 second. Let me erase that. That's slightly confusing. So fit as a fiddle is not that. That one is green around the gills, which means fit as a fiddle means, oh, hold on a second. Let's delete that. We seem to have an incorrect option there. What does fit as a fiddle mean to you guys? Who can tell me? So we don't actually have the option there. Sorry, it's not actually in the text. as an option. Must be a mistake on my behalf, but what does, hello ZZ, welcome to the session. Thank you for commenting. Out of shape means overweight. What does fit as a fiddle mean, guys? Let me know in the comments. One option that we don't actually have here, but thank you all for your comments, guys. Overweight, being out of shape. Fit as a fiddle means someone with good health. Very good so far. Thank you very much. Fit as a fiddle means someone who is in incredibly good shape. They're thin, they're healthy, and they're also physically fit as well. Fit as a fiddle. Thank you very much, guys, for your comments. Well done for using these. Thank you, Sharif has said, in very good health. Jericho, thank you. Welcome to the session today, Jericho. Means strong, healthy, fit as a fiddle. Precisely, guys. Great. Thank you, guys, for all your comments coming in. I appreciate that. And we got most of them overall correct. Well done, guys. Thank you very much. So thank you to those who have joined, who come into the class. You're obviously more than welcome to come in at any time. So I appreciate that. If anyone has any questions about those, please let me know. Okay, we got about 15 minutes left on this session. Let's now move on to a gap fill exercise. So all of the previous idioms in the session can be used in some of these contexts for the gap fill. Let's see if we can fill in the gaps with a suitable idiomatic expression. Let's have a look at number one together. I have been exercising and eating healthily recently. I'm as Also, guys, let me know if you're appreciating the session so far. Let me know how the class is going for you. Please type in a comment, a brief comment about how you find the class, if you're enjoying it, if you feel like you're learning the idioms today. That'll be great for me to know in terms of future classes I conduct, what works well, maybe something you guys want to see in future classes, as well as what maybe isn't working well and you want something to be improved on. I'm always up for hearing things like that. Okay, good. All right, so we got fit and healthy, feeling well and strong. Fit and healthy means hale and hearty. Okay, let's look at some of the comments, guys. Manela said, fit as a fiddle. Dr. Fardis said, I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Dr. Fardis. Juby has said, fit as a fiddle as well. Okay. Hello, Zizi again, has also said, fit as a fiddle. Okay, keep that comment in mind, guys. Fit as a fiddle, fit as a fiddle, fit as a fiddle. Okay, good. Well done, guys. We'll see if it's right in a minute when we actually show the answers, but we'll keep that one in mind. Fit as a fiddle. Number two, I was on the general anesthetic for my operation. What do we think the answer for that one is? Ehab said violin. Maybe that's for number one. Okay, guys, we're answering number two. I know I was talking about number one, Alice John, fit as a fiddle, and it happened to be the answer too. Very good. Okay, thank you for your comments, guys. Ming has said out cold for number two. Very good. Kathy has also said out cold. And Juby has said out cold for number two as well. Okay, here come the comments. Number two, Dumo, out cold. Manel, out cold. Audeji, out cold. Very good, very good. We'll move on to number three in a minute, guys. I was out cold on the general anesthetic for my operation. Let's keep that one in mind. We've locked in one for fit as a fiddle, two for out cold. We'll look at the answers in a moment. Number three, you need to look after your diet after all. So obviously I got a slightly longer blank text box there. Think about what that is and what that answer also might be. Okay, we've got a few comments already coming in for number three. You are what you eat. Thank you for that. Manel, thank you very much. Let's see if anyone else has commented. Oh, Kathy has said number three, out of shape. Sarah has said what you are, what you eat for number three. Let's see any more comments coming in now. You are what you eat, says Deeply. Well done. You are what you eat. Very good. Okay. You are what you eat after all. We'll lock in that one for number three. Number four, we got a comment in already. I had coronary bypass surgery last winter, but I am very well now. And the blank. So number four, Dr. Fardis said on the mend. Keep the comments coming in, guys. What do we think number four's answer is? I really appreciate any comments that come in. On the mend. Okay, look at the grammar as well. And the on the mend. Does that actually work? Let's see if it works. ZZ has also said on the mend as well. Okay, guys, so look at the grammar. Can we say, but I am now very well and the on the mend? So let's see if we can actually think of another answer because of that. The grammar isn't entirely correct, just so we know. Okay, anyone else got any other answers coming on? On the mend seems to be the consensus for number four. Okay. See if we got any more coming in before we move on. Okay, on the mend seems to be the consensus. We'll lock in on the mend anyway, and we'll see what it is. Number 5, the thought of the OET exam makes me, whoa, how does it make you feel? Let me know how it makes you feel in general. You can type in what you think the idiomatic answer is. You can also type in how you would answer that question in general as well. That would be absolutely great. Number 5, guys, let's see some of the answers. All right. Oh, okay. Ming has said picture of health. We'll see what that answer is in a minute, but we got lots of comments coming in. All right. Picture of health. Picture of health says Preeti and Tina. Very good. Number 5. How does the OET, what does the thought of the OET exam do to you as well? Let's see what ZZ said in the Zoom session. Scared. Oh yes, scared. That makes you scared, ZZ? Yep, I understand that is the case. No problem. Thank you for your answer, ZZ. Makes me green around the gills. Ayodeji, does the OET exam make you sick? The thought of it make you sick? Interesting. Chet has also said green around the gills. Pick of health. Number 5, Deeply, the OET exam makes you the picture of health. It makes you fit and healthy. That's interesting. Interesting answer. Renjif has said sleep well. The exam makes you sleep well. Really? Amazing. That's great. So far, so good, says Ahmed. Sweat out in cold, says Plap. Panic, says Saeed. Great. Richard Yowa says anxious. Mohammed Metwali says happy. Very good. Green around the gills, cold sweat. Green around the gills, says Ming. Green around the gills, says Manel. Sarah Abda says anxious. Of course, not a problem. It's a very natural thing. Let's just refresh and see how many more answers come in. Break the ice makes me break the ice. Okay. Cold sweat, says Dumo. Break out in the cold sweat, says Netsai. Obagiri says cold sweat at the feet. Your feet sweat? That's interesting, I must say. Okay, so we got some ideas there, but the idiom wasn't entirely correctly used. Minus for Netsai, who almost got it correct. Okay, we have our answers. Let's have a look now at what the answers are. I have been exercising and eating healthily recently. I'm as fit as a fiddle. The majority of people got that one correct. Well done. I'm healthy. I'm exercising. I'm in good physical shape. I'm fit, and I'm also incredibly healthy as well. Very good. Number 2, I was out cold on the general anesthetic for my operation, aka I was unconscious, out cold. Number 3, you need to look after your diet. You are what you eat. After all, aka what you eat has an effect on your physical health. You are what you eat after all. Often used at the beginning of a clause as it's an entire clause by itself. That's why I gave such a large piece for that section. Number 4, I had coronary bypass surgery last winter, but I am very well now. And the picture of health. Very good. So on the mend works, as in it can be applied in the same way, but the key point here, guys, was the grammar. The comes beforehand. We need to then have a noun after the, aka picture in this case. On is a preposition, so we wouldn't have the on the men. So the key point is the grammar. And this also will do you well for any multiple choice answers you might have to give as well, or fill in, not multiple choice, gap fill exercise for the listening. Pay attention to the grammar of the sentence and the missing option in the middle. It's very, very important to ensure you are entirely accurate overall. The picture of health. And finally, number 5, the thought of the OET exam makes me break out in a cold sweat. It makes me very nervous. It makes me very anxious. Very good to most people who got that one correct. It makes me break out in a cold sweat. Very good, guys. Thank you so much. Sarah has said it makes me sick up. Very good. Tense, says Nahi. Very good. Mohammed said eat more. Okay, good. Lots of great comments for that session, guys. Thank you very much for telling me about that. All right, guys. So thank you so much for taking the time to come to today's session. I really, really appreciate having everyone come. I'm going to leave you now with some bonus idioms. We have 3 different idioms here. Have a look at this picture. Tell me what you think these 4 idioms mean. We'll come back next week or whenever the next session is, and you guys can comment on me what you think the session is, or you know what, type your comments into the chat box either now or later, and you guys can talk about what you think these 3 idiomatic expressions are: the girl holding her neck, the raccoon eating from the trash, and a man holding his head like this. What do we think those idiomatic expressions mean? Okay, so Zizi has said pain in the neck. Let's see if anyone else is correct with that one. I'm not necessarily going to comment on that one, but we'll see what you think. Okay, guys. So before we finish off today, I have some questions for you. Well, first of all, did you enjoy the session? Please let me know in the chat box if you enjoyed the session. If you did enjoy it, what did you enjoy about it? And also, this probably is the most important question here. Do you have a better grasp of the practice idiomatic expressions today? Please let me know. If you found the session fun, and do you have a better understanding of these idioms and how they can be used in the OET context? Please let me know in the chat box. And of course, if you enjoyed the session today, please like this video feed. That's an indication to OET that things have been going very well with the session. Of course, if there's more likes, there's the likelihood of some of these classes happening more. And of course, you guys probably want as much content helping you for your English studies as well as your OET exam preparation as possible. So make sure you click the like button on the session, or a love heart, or a shocked face, something like that. Just no angry faces. Please, no angry faces at all. Very good. Thank you, guys. So people saying, yep, fun lesson today, says Benar. Sarah Grace H says, thanks, I enjoyed the session. Good. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Benar. Mohammed said, neck pain. Okay, very good. Preeti says, thank you, sir. How will you know about the next live class? OET will be releasing, if you follow them on the Facebook page, if you follow them on their follow them on their Facebook page as well as their email newsletter, they will send a live class schedule. Look out for classes coming from Swoosh English. That will be a sign that I'm coming along for some more. There are some more in the pipeline, Preeti. There I'm going to be doing some more sessions for OET. In terms of dates, hasn't been confirmed yet, but keep a lookout. I'd be very happy to have you in the next class, so please check out on those. All right. Sarah has said, thank you. See you soon. I appreciate that, Sarah. Thank you very much. Juby said, thank you, sir. Very good. Okay, splitting headache. We got some comments coming in. Splitting headache might be one that's correct, by the way. I think that's a good one. Very good. Okay, any more comments then? Tina said, thank you so much, Scott. Ming said, yes, thank you. Some idiomatic expressions are new to me. I learned a lot today. Great. Break the neck to have a splitting headache, says Juby. DB said, thank you soon. Al John said, I did. Looking forward to another session. Netzai said, yes. Good, guys. Thank you so much for your very, very kind comments. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to leave by just telling you a little bit more about what we can offer you at Swoosh English. Did you know that we have an OET podcast presented by myself and my co-worker Una? You can see in the picture here in the top left-hand side. We have a 21 episode podcast, which you can watch on YouTube, Spotify, on iTunes, as well as our Facebook page. Tune in, watch the podcast, listen to us talk about the OET exam, the reading section, the listening section, the speaking section, and the writing section. You'll hopefully pick up some really great tips on what the exam is, what it's all about, and it's just nice for you to practice your listening skills as well as pick up some really great activities. So come over to our YouTube page, watch it there, watch it on Spotify, and watch it on iTunes, our OET podcast. We also have a series of blogs on our main Swoosh page too. We have blogs about obviously expressing empathy in the OET speaking exam, guide to writing, how to use linkers in the writing, how to express purpose, how to listen accurately in the listening section. Example. There are many blog articles. So please check out our blog here at the address that I have here in the graphic. Come along for a read, www.swooshenglish.com/blog, and check us out on some of our writing there and our reading. They'd love to have you. And of course, guys, please come over to us at www.swooshenglish.com. Check out all the packages and offers that we currently have for passing your OET exam. We're very happy in that our students are incredibly, they've got incredible results with us with their OET exam, and many of them have come on to pass the OET exam the first time. So come on over to www.swooshenglish.com to pass your OET exam the first time. So thank you very much, guys, for coming today. Keep the comments coming in. If anyone has a question for me about anything to do with this session or about Swoosh English in general, I'm going to type in my email address. So into the comments here, you guys are more than welcome to send me an email about a question. It could be about your OET studies. It could be about the class today. You could be leaving comments. You could be asking questions. Or you could be wondering about how you could up your OET preparation by heading to a Swoosh English package. Please send me an email at scott@swooshenglish.com. It's in the comments, guys. If you want, please send me a message. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out and talk to you more about your OET exam preparation. So thank you so much, guys, for attending today. I really, really appreciated seeing everyone today. You did great with the idioms. You did great with the expressions. You did absolutely a fantastic job, and hope you had fun as well with something that was slightly different to what you probably normally have done with your classes. To those who are doing the OET exam tomorrow, once again, I want to wish you the absolute best of luck with your exam. I hope I don't see you again, because that means you passed the OET exam, but you're more than welcome to come to these classes anyway, even if you have, of course, passed the OET exam. And I wish everyone else the best of luck with their OET preparation over the next few weeks, months, etc. And of course, please keep in touch, keep up to date with what OET are offering in terms of the classes. Look out for look out for us at Swoosh English. We're going to have some more live classes coming along on the vocabulary theme. Phrasal verbs, collocations, etc. are all coming up. So come along, and I'll hope to see you soon in some more of those classes. Have a great day, regardless of where you are in the world, what time it is, and see you all soon. Take care. Bye.